Week 12 in the NFL. A lot of good close games. Two teams are still in the hunt. All that is coming up next. Stay tuned. Good morning, YouTube. Welcome to another edition of Home to Work Vibes. I am your hostess with the mostest, Shelton Pounder II. As always, if you are new or returning, do like, comment, share, subscribe to this video. Also, once you subscribe, there will be a little notification bell on the right side. Click that notification bell where you can get notifications of my uploaded videos every time I drop one to YouTube. Hopefully everybody had a great week. Hopefully everybody had a great weekend. I did. Got a lot of progress done, which is good. And we have a short week. It's Thanksgiving come Thursday, which is 4 days from today. Hopefully everybody has a great day Thursday. I'll probably be dropping a video that day as well. But that's not what we're here for. We're here for Week 12 matchups. We are here for Week 12 matchups, and what a slate of games that have happened. Crazy to think that after today there'll be 4 more weeks of NFL football. 2 months ago, we started the season. 2.5 months later, we're at week 12. Sooner or later, the season's going to be ending. Teams who aren't going to the playoffs are going to go home. And they're going to have to wait till next season to get it together. Wow, great. It's nuts how the season has the year altogether has gone. It's crazy. That's just crazy as all get up. But anyway, our first game of the day was the Seahawks and the Eagles. Seahawks had to travel cross country to take on the Super Bowl 52 winner, Eagles. And it was a really close game. Final score was 17-9. Russell Wilson, my guy, went 13 of 25, 200 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. Carson Wentz, what's to say about him? He's one of those guys that never complains. He just goes in, plays his game, whether he wins or loses, and he just continues to play, which is a wonderful thing. Carson Wentz went 33 of 45, 256 yards, 1 touchdown, 2 interceptions. The Seahawks are surprisingly 9-2 in their division in the NFC North. The Eagles are 5-6 in the NFC South. The NFC East. Now, do I think that the Eagles are going to make the playoffs? Who knows? Right now, it's really hard to tell. Have 5 weeks left. After tonight, it'll be 4. But teams who are on the cusp of getting to the playoffs need to get it together, because there can only be a certain number of teams in the playoffs. Moving on, we had the Redskins and the Lions and the Redskins. Now, this game was Dwayne Haskins' second straight game starting. Bill Callahan, the interim head coach, said that he would be starting for the rest of the season. Now, their playoff hopes have already diminished, but there is still hope for this young man. He's only a rookie. Next season he will be even better. Your rookie season is not going to be your best season. There are only a handful of people who have had winning games in their rookie season, i.e. Russell Wilson and Robert Griffin III. But the Lions go into FedEx Field, and it was a close game. It really was. The final score was 19-16. Dwayne Haskins went 13 of 29, 156 yards, no touchdowns, one interception. Jeff Driscoll went 20 of 33, 207 yards, one touchdown, three interceptions. The Lions are 3-7-1. Lions aren't a bad team. They aren't. They have a good coach in Matt Patricia. They're not a bad team at all. They beat Matt Patricia's head coach, or former head coach. This is Matt Patricia's second season. You're not going to be a winning. You're not going to have 2 winning seasons, and you've just been doing this for 2 years. It's not going to happen. Not going to happen. But the Redskins snapped their 4-game losing streak. We move forward. Raiders and the Jets. Now, the Raiders, it's been, you know what, it was talked about on social media, on sports radio all week, how the Jets needed to win to have the Raiders stay behind the Chiefs at 6-5. At 6-4 at that time. A lot of sports radio hosts said that they predicted the Raiders would lose to the Jets. For me, it was a toss-up. The reason why it was a toss-up is because, number one, the Jets, they're not bad. But their defense is shoddy. When I heard of this game this last week, I said, oh, who knows who's going to win? As I said, it was a toss-up. But it showed the Jets beating the Raiders 34-3. Sam Darnold went 20 of 29, 315 yards, 2 touchdowns, no interceptions. Derek Carr went 15 of 27, 127 yards, no touchdown, one interception. Now, the Raiders are 6-5 in their division. The Jets are 4-7 in their division, which means that because the Raiders lost yesterday, that means that they are still behind the Chiefs at 6-5. Now the Raiders come into Kansas City this coming Sunday. Who knows what that's going to be like? But anyway, the Panthers and the Saints, an NFC South rivalry, showed the Saints coming out on top, 34-31. Most of these games were pretty close. Drew Brees went 30 of 39, 311 yards, 3 touchdowns, 1 interception. Kyle Allen. He's going to be something. He already is something. 23 of 36, 256 yards, 3 touchdowns, no interceptions. The Panthers are 5-6 in their division. The Saints keep rolling on. They're another 9-2 team. Next game, we had the Dolphins and the Broncos. I'm sorry, the Dolphins and the Browns. The Browns, now this is their first game without Myles Garrett, seeing as he is suspended for the rest of the NFL season. But the Browns actually held it together. They beat the Dolphins 41-24. Baker Mayfield went 24 of 34, 327 yards, 3 touchdowns, 1 interception. Ryan Fitzpatrick, 21 of 39, 214 yards, 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. The Dolphins are 2-9 in their division. The Browns still are doing decent at 5-6. Still doing pretty all right, which is not easy to say about the Browns. You know, you have a quarterback whose ego is times 1,000 and so on and so forth. But anyway, Steelers and the Bengals. Now, Mason Rudolph was fined $50,000 for his involvement in last Thursday's, not this past Thursday, but the Thursday before, incident with Myles Garrett. And he didn't have a good game. The Steelers still beat the Bengals, but Mason Rudolph went 8 of 16, and the final score was 16-10 in favor of the Steelers. Mason Rudolph went 8 of 16, no touchdowns, 1 interception. Devlin Hodges came in after Mason Rudolph was benched for having such a poor performing game. Devin Hodges went 5 of 11 for 118 yards, 1 touchdown, no interceptions. The Steelers are 6-5, meaning they're continuing to slowly but surely move forward. The Bengals, of course, they keep losing. They're probably going to get the first pick in 2020 draft. Ryan Finley goes 12 of 26, 192 yards, 1 touchdown, no interceptions. The Bengals are 0-11. Yeah, but like I said, the Bengals are just lining up to get that first pick in the NFL draft next season. Moving on, we had the Giants and the Bears. The Giants and the Bears now. The Bears, they were having issues all week with their quarterback. Oh, will Mitchell Trubisky be benched, or will he have a good game? Will we see the good Mitchell Trubisky, or will we see the bad? We actually saw the good Mitchell Trubisky yesterday. Final score was 19-14 in favor of the Bears. Mitchell Trubisky went 25 of 41, 278 yards, 1 touchdown, 2 interceptions. Daniel Jones, rookie, comes in, goes 21 of 36, 150 yards, 2 touchdowns, no interceptions. The Giants are 2-9 in their division. The Bears are 5-6, meaning that they're still rolling pretty good. Our next game had the 7-3 Bills hosting the 3-7 the 3-7 Broncos, and it showed the Bills coming out on top, 20-3. Josh Allen went 15 of 25, 185 yards, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception. Brandon Allen, 10 of 25, 82 yards, no touchdowns, 1 interception. The Broncos are 3-8 in their division, which both teams losing was a good look for the Chiefs. And the Bills, you know what? The Bills, they keep going. I would not be surprised if they actually made the playoffs this season. I think that right there is going to be, first of all, who would have thought that the Bills would be this good? Who would have thought that the Bills would be this good as a team? It took them several years to get it together, but I believe that they've got it together right now. 8-3 for the Bills. And Frank Gore is third all time in rushing in running backs for total yards. Moving on, another NFC South showdown saw the Buccaneers and the Falcons. Both teams are really, really horrible. But the Buccaneers actually won this game. Final score was 35-22. Jameis Winston went 18 of 28, 313 yards, 3 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. Matt Ryan, his team is, I don't know. His team is spotty. His team is really, really spotty. But anyway, Matt Ryan goes 23 of 46, 271 yards, no touchdowns, 1 interception. The Buccaneers are 4-7 in their division in the NFC South, and the Falcons are 3-8. Falcons aren't going to any playoffs. They're actually going to be the ones that are sitting at home watching their NFC South rivals just play. We had the Jaguars and the Titans. The Titans. The Texans played this past Thursday. Another 40-plus game right here showed the Titans winning 42-20. Ryan Tannehill went 14 of 18, 259 yards, 2 touchdowns, no interceptions. Nick Foles, last week came back from injury, went 32 of 48, 272 yards, no touchdowns, no interceptions. The Jaguars are 4-7 in their division. The Titans are 6-5 in their division. That's craziness. One of the late games. Cowboys and the Patriots. Cowboys haven't played the Patriots since 2011, which I'm not sure why the NFL doesn't schedule these games more often. But this was another close game. The Patriots won 13-9. Tom Brady went 17 of 37, 190 yards, 1 touchdown, no interceptions. Dak Prescott went 19 of 33, 212 yards, no touchdowns, 1 interception. Do I see the Cowboys making the playoffs? Maybe. Now, the Patriots are one team that have won 10 games and lost 1. Patriots are definitely going to the playoffs. In fact, it looks like they've already locked up the 1 seed. Maybe. The Cowboys are good. Plus, they have a short week. The Bills, the Buffalo Bills, the 8-3 Buffalo Bills is coming into what they call Jerry World. And it's a short week for both teams. It's a short week for both teams. I've been alive for 29 and a half years. I have never seen the Buffalo Bills play in a Thanksgiving Day game. But moving on. The nightcap featured the Packers and the 49ers. Now, this was a highly anticipated game. The Packers normally will, have a little bit of fight in them, but they didn't. They let the 49ers walk all over them. Ryan Beluga is out for, I'm not sure how long. He had an injury, had to leave the game. But the 49ers beat the Packers. The 49ers beat the Packers 37-8. What? Yes. 37-8. Jimmy Garoppolo, Jimmy G, my guy, the guy on my fantasy team, went 14 of 20, 253 yards, 2 touchdowns, no interceptions. Aaron Rodgers went 20 of 33, 104 yards, 1 touchdown, no interceptions. You already know that the 49ers are going to continue winning games. Besides that one loss to the Seahawks a couple of weeks ago. You know that the 49ers are hungry. You know that the 49ers are ready. You know, you put a stymieing defense against one of the best quarterbacks of the 21st century. It's surprising that Aaron Rodgers lost that game. It's surprising. Well, why is it surprising, Sheldon? Because Aaron Rodgers has gone into California and lost to both Phillip Rivers and Jimmy Garoppolo. That game against Phillip Rivers, they were supposed to win that. That was supposed to be a cakewalk for them. Surprisingly, they lost. Their first loss came against the Eagles. That was a close game right there. Then you go to Los Angeles, get beat there. Then some weeks later, you come to San Jose and you get trounced. Do I see the Packers making the playoffs? Yes. But not on their terms. They still have the Vikings nipping at their heels. The Vikings are a really good team. Their offense and defense is healthy. The Packers have run the NFC North for a long time. For a long time. Looks like that little rain is coming down. The 49ers are 10-1. Are 10-1. They are destined for the playoffs as well. In a big way. Every time the Patriots win, the 49ers win. Patriots lose, 49ers lose at the same time. I would not be surprised if it were the 49ers and the Patriots in the Super Bowl. I would not be surprised. Because both teams, now, mind you, Jimmy Garoppolo was a backup quarterback to Tom Brady. See where I'm getting at? But anyway, there were some teams that had a bye week. The Cardinals, the Kansas City Chiefs, the Chargers, and the Vikings. It's about to be a wonderful couple of next week. It's going to be a wonderful next couple of weeks. All right, YouTube, I'm going to get off of here. As always, if you are new or returning, do like, comment, share, and subscribe to this video. Also hit the notification bell. If you're on Twitter or Instagram, do follow me at TonyGumbo21. Remember, live your life the way that you want to live it, not the way someone else wants you to. I'm Sean Pond, and I'm signing off. Take care.